Bring in Tom Lee, Fundstrat's head of research, for more on what this means for the crypto market and how he sees stocks heading into year end. Tom, I don't know. Fool me once. This is exactly what Sam Bankman-Fried tried to do, including the use of his own token.
It is, Sarah. But, if you look at an industry like crypto that's self-regulated, it is important to create, essentially some sort of functioning central bank-like activity that can conduct operations when there is stress. So I don't think the FTX model was flawed. It's just FTX itself was not capable of actually playing that role. I mean, in crypto, there's still a lot of companies with good balance sheets, those especially that built their business around Bitcoin. So I think this is sort of a smart move. I don't know if it's going to be sufficient to have Binance only behind it. I think it would be helpful to see others kick in some large capital, actually.
Yeah, if there are others big enough and have enough capital to do that at this point. So, Tom, has any of this altered your view on crypto? I know you're a longtime Bitcoin bull, but the blow up of FTX, the continued pressure on Bitcoin, has it changed your mind at all?
I mean, it's been a horrific year for crypto. Nobody's made money in crypto in 2022. But it's not that different from 2018. If we look back at that crypto winter when Bitcoin went from 17,000 to something like 1,200 or so, that was the time when some of the best projects were created. So I think that this is an important moment for the industry. I think it is cleaning a lot of and cleansing a lot of bad players, and I think it's important. But do I think crypto is dead? No, I think there's a lot of people throwing gasoline in a crowded theater and yelling fire. And it's just going to be important for those who really like what decentralization and Bitcoin are doing. I mean, they need to have the staying power. But yeah, 2022 is, it's been terrible.
So, but are you still telling people to buy Bitcoin?
Yes. We first read about Bitcoin in 2017, and we recommended people put 1% of their funds into Bitcoin. At the time, Bitcoin was under 1,000. That holding today would be 40% of their portfolio without rebalance. So does Bitcoin still make sense for someone who wants to sort of have some sort of ballast? Yes. I think Bitcoin, is it going to have another terrible year next year? I think if there's more fraud, yes. But if this was like the moment of financial stress, what we're going to see emerge from this is companies that emerged out of the GFC. The ascendancy of banks like JP Morgan really came out of 2008. And I think the mistake people made in the GFC was to say banks were untouchable. And I think that's what's happening with crypto now.
Tom, what about the rest of the stock market at this point? You pretty much maintained a bullish stance.
Yes.
We're heading into the year end, which is seasonally good. But are you a buyer now after the recovery we've seen that has sent the Dow now to close at its highest level since April 21st?